Welcome to episode 2 of the Nico Saga, a tale of triumph, tension, and the quiet unraveling of a quarterback once thought untouchable. The Vols had made it. The college football playoff was real. Nico Iamaleava was the face on every screen, the hope in every heart. But glory comes with pressure, and with pressure, cracks begin to form. This is where the saga twists. Playoff heartbreak, portal chaos, and a fan base left wondering if their future had already slipped away. For the first time since 1998, the Tennessee Volunteers had a real shot at glory. The college football playoff bracket was set. The destination? Columbus, Ohio. With Nico Iamaleava at the helm, the Volunteers marched north with confidence. Fans backed up highways and flooded airports, turning every road and runway into a wave of orange. Flags flying, chants echoing, and the unmistakable energy of Vol Nation on the move. This was their moment.
Pat, as I look out here, this is one of the great home field advantages in all of college football.
Yeah.
A lot of orange out here.
Yeah.
The creamsicle mafia has arrived, baby.
I'm telling you, I've been coming here since 1975. I've never seen this many colors of the opposing team in this stadium. It's very eerie. It's creating a lot of hype for this game.
It's incredible.
Then it unraveled. Ohio State dismantled Tennessee, 42-17. The Buckeyes didn't just win, they absolutely dominated. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. Nico's helmet even cracked under the pressure. While Ohio State marched on to a national title, Tennessee stumbled back home, fractured and uncertain. Post-Columbus, things seemingly got worse for the Volunteers. The NFL draft and graduation stripped away stars Dylan Sampson, James Pierce Jr., Amari Thomas, Omar Norman-Law, Elijah Simmons, Brew McCoy, Dante Thornton, and more. And then the winter transfer portal opened, and it wasn't kind. Before the Vols even loaded the buses to Columbus, they had already lost players to the portal, including defensive back Jordan Matthews, linebacker Jalen Smith, running backs Cameron Seldon and Khalifa Keith, as well as wide receivers Chaz Nimrod, Nathan Leacock, Nate Spillman, and Caleb Webb. As you can probably imagine, a 25-point loss in the college football playoffs won't do you much good when it comes to keeping players around. The first major transfer portal loss came a few days after wide receiver Squirrel White dropped this mysterious Instagram story. A blank screen, a single emoji, the thinking face. A few days later, he hit the portal. Okay, whatever. Squirrel White entered the transfer portal. Tennessee has a lot of spots to fill. What does this have to do with Nico? Well, you'll soon find out. Christmas Day, 2024. Nico posted this heartfelt message on his Instagram. First, he wished everyone a Merry Christmas and thanked his parents for always being there for him. Then he turned to his teammates. To my coaches and brothers in the trenches, thank you. Thank you for the brotherhood, the time together, all the hard work, and always uplifting me. I will always value our relationship. He closed with a message to the fans. Rocky Top fans, it doesn't get any better than you guys. I appreciate the love and support you pour into me and into our team. No better fan base than ours. Hashtag Go Big Orange. On the surface, nothing here should spark concern. Just the quarterback showing gratitude at the end of the year. But given the wave of portal exits, Tennessee fans couldn't help but wonder, was this a simple Christmas message? Or was Nico saying goodbye?
Goodbye, old friend.
Things were quiet on the 26th, as we all just hoped we were overreacting and Nico was here to stay. However, on December 27th, Nico drops this on his Instagram story. An image of him using the exact same emoji as Squirrel White's farewell post. A subtle but chilling echo. Side by side, a raised eyebrows. Moments later, Nico deleted it. He would go on to repost the same photo but change the emoji. This time, the woozy face, and he added the track First of the Month to the background. So what exactly does this mean? Is Nico about to hit the portal? Or is it just pure coincidence that he used the same emoji as Squirrel White before White hit the portal? If he is hitting the portal, why would he change the emoji? What about the song choice? Did Nico delete the first story because he reached a new deal with Tennessee that would pay him more money? Thus the song title First of the Month, and this is actually him celebrating a pay raise? As you could tell, rumors were running wild and nobody knew what to expect. As fans, all we can do is sit back and wait for the transfer portal to close and hope Nico's name doesn't end up in it, which is exactly what we did. And sure enough, the Nico saga was set to continue for 2025. Then came April 10th, 2025. Just 2 days before the Orange and White game, On3's Pete Nakos reported this. Tennessee and Nico Iamaleava are in active contract negotiations ahead of the 2025 season. It is unclear if the negotiations will impact whether he enters the spring transfer portal. The tweet went viral. Outrage, denial, disbelief. Some called it clickbait, others braced for impact. Even us at the TriStar Network joined the skeptics. This is the same negotiation from January. Nakos just wanted some off-season clicks. Then Nico's father, Nick Iamaleava, fired off his own tweet. More games being played off the field than on the field. Nakos from On3 called and asked me directly. I told him I had no idea on what he's talking about. He said his, quote, close source that he trusts with his life from the University of Tennessee staff gave him this information. So y'all can ask them what's going on, because it ain't from us. Mic drop. Well, that pretty much sums it up. It's a closed case. Nico's dad directly said there's nothing going on and that Pete Nakos is a liar.
Liar!
I mean, why would anyone question the trustworthiness of a parent? Surely they'd always put the child's best interest first, right? April 11th. On the eve of the Orange and White game, practice reports trickle out. Nico is not present. Austin Price of VolQuest was the first to report his absence. Then, Chris Lowe from ESPN added more fuel to the already blazing fire. Nico wanted to settle a $4 million deal before the winter portal closed. Suddenly, the song choice First of the Month makes perfect sense. Nico wasn't just dropping hints. He was negotiating.
Yes, the Negotiator.
April 12th, the day of the Orange and White game. Before kickoff, Coach Josh Heupel addressed the team to inform them that they are officially moving on from Nico Iamaleava at quarterback. In the post-game press conference, Heupel doesn't wait for the question. He opens with it.
I'm sure I'm going to get asked about this here in a second, so I'll address it on the front end. Today's landscape of college football, it's different than what it has been. It's unfortunate, just the situation and where we're at with Nico. We're moving forward as a program without him. I said it to the guys today. There's no one that's bigger than the Power T, and that includes me. And they hear me say that a lot inside of that team room. This program's been around for a long time with a lot of great coaches, a lot of great players that came before that laid the cornerstone pieces, the legacy, the tradition that is Tennessee football. It's going to be around a long time after I'm done and after they're gone. And that's what's special about being here, is that there is a legacy and a tradition that is so rich, and a logo that's recognized not just across the nation but across the world too.
The decision is final. Nico is out. Nobody is bigger than the Power T. April 16th, Nico Iamaleava officially enters the transfer portal. April 20th, UCLA informs players that Nico is joining their quarterback room. That same day, Nico would go on to make it official on Instagram. My journey at UT has come to an end. This decision was incredibly difficult and truthfully not something I expected to make this soon. But I trust God's timing, and I believe He's leading me where I need to be. This had fans more curious. Was this really Nico's decision, or was it orchestrated by his father and his, quote, agent chasing the next big NIL deal? The dominoes continued to fall. Nico's brother, Madden Iamaleava, who had flipped his commitment from UCLA to Arkansas on signing day, entered the portal on April 21st. Hours later, he joined his brother Nico at UCLA. That left questions for UCLA's current quarterback room, specifically Joey Aguilar. The former Appalachian State star had just transferred to UCLA, and now he entered the portal the same day as Madden. His next move? He's headed back east, from the bottom of the Appalachians to the very top. Rocky Top, that is.